half human, half fish, and entirely enchanting, mermaids have captivated our imagination for centuries. But where did these mythical sea creatures come from? Were they simply the result of sailors' wild tales, or do they have deeper roots in history and culture? Let's explore the fascinating origin of mermaids and their journey through legend and lore. 1. The first known mermaid myth. The earliest known mermaid legend dates back to ancient Assyria around 1000 BCE. The goddess Atargatis, associated with fertility and water, is said to have transformed into a mermaid after accidentally killing her mortal lover. Ashamed, she leaped into a lake, her lower body becoming fish-like while retaining her human beauty above the waist. This tale is one of the first to associate the sea with divine, otherworldly beings. Second, Greek sirens and their transformation. In Greek mythology, sirens were originally bird-like creatures who lured sailors to their doom with their enchanting voices. Over time, particularly during the Middle Ages, their image shifted to fish-tailed women, blending with mermaid folklore. This evolution created a hybrid mythology, making mermaids both alluring and dangerous figures in the sea. 3. Mermaids in medieval Europe. During the Middle Ages, mermaids became symbols of temptation and sin in Christian Europe. They were often depicted in art and literature holding mirrors or combs, signifying vanity. Stories told of sailors encountering these mysterious beings who either offered guidance or dragged them to watery graves. These tales reflected humanity's conflicted relationship with the ocean, both a source of life and a place of peril. 4. Selkies and other mermaid cousins. Not all mermaid legends involve fishtails. In Celtic folklore, Selkies were shapeshifters who could transform from seals to humans by shedding their skin. These beings were often portrayed as tragic figures, caught between their love for the sea and their desire for human connection. Selkies are just one example of how mermaid-like myths vary across cultures, each adding a unique twist to the legend. 5. Mermaids in African and Caribbean folklore. In African and Caribbean folklore, the water spirit Mami Wata is often depicted as a mermaid or snake-like being. Revered as a protector of water and a bringer of wealth, Mami Wata is both revered and feared. Her stories emphasize the duality of mermaids bringing blessings to those who respect her domain, and chaos to those who do not. 6. Mermaids in Asian mythology. Asian cultures also have their own mermaid-like creatures. In Japan, the Ningyo is a fish-like being whose flesh was believed to grant immortality. However, catching one was said to bring misfortune. Similarly, Chinese mythology tells of mermaid-like beings who wept pearls and were skilled in weaving symbols of mystery and otherworldly beauty. 7. Christopher Columbus and mermaid sightings. Mermaid sightings peaked during the Age of Exploration. In 1493, Christopher Columbus claimed to have seen mermaids near the Caribbean, though historians believe he likely mistook manatees for these mythical beings. Sailors often reported encounters with mermaids, their imaginations fueled by long voyages and the strange creatures of the deep. 8. Mermaids in literature and pop culture. Mermaids cemented their place in Western culture with Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid in 1837. This bittersweet tale of love and sacrifice portrayed mermaids as both enchanting and deeply human. Since then, mermaids have appeared in countless films, books, and even marketing campaigns, from Disney's The Little Mermaid to Starbucks' iconic logo. 9. Scientific explanations for mermaid myths. While mermaids are mythical, many scholars believe their stories were inspired by real animals. Dugongs and manatees, with their rounded tails and gentle movements, may have been mistaken for mermaids by sailors unfamiliar with such creatures. Others suggest that extreme dehydration and isolation at sea could have led to hallucinations, fueling mermaid legends. 10th. Modern-day mermaid fascination. Today, mermaids continue to inspire fascination and creativity. From professional mermaid performers to conservation efforts protecting marine life, these mythical beings have evolved into symbols of environmentalism and escapism. They remind us of our deep connection to the sea and our unending curiosity about the unknown. From ancient goddesses to modern icons, the story of mermaids spans centuries and cultures, blending myth, mystery, and a bit of magic. What's your favorite mermaid tale? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into mermaid lore, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating stories from history and legend.